Hi, this is Vijay Bambwani, and in this video, I'm going to do a post-mortem of how we did something as amazing as having a track record of 12 months of consecutive winning trades. This is not about boasting, this is not about bragging, but I'm going to dissect the trades and see what really happened out there to give us this kind of a success and what we can do in the future to ensure that this track record is maintained. So I hope you're enjoying your trading so far and you've also learned a lot about what the markets can teach you in terms of statistical analysis from what I post on Equity Masters Telegram channel every evening post-market. If you haven't already joined that Telegram channel, I would strongly urge you to do so immediately. It goes by the handle Equity Master Official. So one of the first things that a successful trader does is maintain a trade log or a trade journal. I maintain my trade log in an electronic format in Microsoft Excel because it allows me to toggle a lot of data and make comparisons, both linear and oblique. So when I was sitting down with my Equity Master team and sitting at my end and analyzing what we did, why we did, and how we could do even better, the one thing that struck us from the trade log was that when we started out in the month of April 2019, we had a sort of okay start. But thereafter, right till the month from May 2019 to August 2019, we had a mediocre performance and we ran up losses. From September 2019 to September 2020, call it what you will, call it a milk run, call it a dream run, call it boundary after boundary, call it what you will, we had a winning streak. I am quite willing, as a matter of fact, more than willing to admit that luck also played its part. It cannot be sheer intelligence that a trader makes no losses in 12 months. It is also partly due to luck, and the gods of the markets were kind to me. But the one thing that struck out, and in the trade log, by the way, in the trade log, I also write the reason why the trade was entered. The kind of detail that we go into the trade log is amazing. It's simplicity by itself, but the details, even if you were to pick up this trade log and check back your trades 20 years ago, it brings back to life all the memories as to why and what you did, what went into the trade. So the thing that struck me the most was that from May 2019 to August 2019, we actually went against the cyclicality of the market. You see, each commodity, currency, equity, derivative, script that is traded on the exchanges have its timetable. And when you play at the proper time, in the proper counter, and in the proper quantity with damage control or financial capital management techniques, the probability of you going right is extremely high. And unfortunately, the buck stops here. I took a few liberties between May to August 2019 with that calendar, with that cyclicality, and we lost money. By end of August, I was myself getting quite perturbed about what my subscribers would be thinking of me as a trader. The feedback, of course, was to a very large extent unhappy, and we were burning the candle on both ends to see what we can do to improve. And sometimes success comes from adhering to the simplest of rules. So we basically went back to this calendar and saw to it that from September 2019 onwards, there was no trade that was being taken which was against the grain of the cyclicality. And this cyclical schedule I call my cash calendar. I saw to it that the trades were in the direction of where my cash calendar was indicating. Does it mean that you miss out a few trades? Yes. If you miss out on few trades, what have you missed? You have missed making a profit. But if you take a trade at the wrong time, what happens? You raise the probability of a loss. Which is why in the recent past, it would appear to a couple of my subscribers that I've deliberately missed out on a couple of trades. But it was a deliberate give it a miss action. It did not go with the cash calendar. For example, natural gas. The ideal time to get into it, provided the time and the price are correct, is around Christmas. Any trade you take before that could prove to be premature. For example, any trade you take in industrial metals in the winter could be premature. Summer is a better time to take exposure to industrial metals. If you've been an Equity Master subscriber of either the Fast Profits report or the weekly cash alerts, you would have received a Fast Profits blueprint. Now this blueprint breaks the year into 12 months and tells you which commodity is tradable or best traded in which month. I call this my cash calendar. Of course, when I trade, I take into account a whole lot of other things like screen reading, technical analysis, statistical analysis. We follow my own in-house statistical model, a very small portion of which as an output turned out in graphs, charts and tables is put out on Equity Master's Telegram channel. Which is why I suggest you join this channel. So the learning from this video is not about I told you so, it's not about bragging, it's not about boasting or counting my brownie points. But the point I want to share with you is get organized, write your trade log and see to it that the cyclicality of each and every counter that you trade is being followed to a T. Now this cash calendar can actually make all the difference to you. Just do a simple exercise in basic maths. What if you were to increase your profitability 0.01% day after day, day after day, day after day? What would be the net result after more than 220 or 230 trading sessions that are present in a calendar year? How much profit would you make over the previous years as compared to your own profits or the profits of the next guy? So, improving small bits at a time but consistently using the simplest of tools like the cash calendar can ensure that your profitability is consistent. Secondly, the second lesson to be learned from this video is no matter how big the losses are, I ran up some pretty big losses between May to August 2019. But by 31st March 2020, I had reported a 42.95% net profit on capital deployed in all the trades. So the second lesson is no matter how big is your loss in trading, it can be recovered provided you do the right thing at the right time and in the right trade bet size. All is not lost even if you have bone pulverizing losses. If the market can take away huge amounts of money, it can also give you huge amounts of money back in equally short periods of time, provided you know what to do and when. This is my 360-degree worldview of the market. This is what I call a behavioral approach to the markets, and it is based entirely on my cash calendar. On this optimistic note that you can and do have an excellent future trading the markets for a living, I bid goodbye to you in this video, not before reminding you to click like on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't done so. Click on the bell icon so you get alerts for future videos. In the comment section, do let me know what you think about this video and what you would want me to record in my next. Also, help me reach out to fellow like-minded traders looking out for a 360-degree worldview and a balanced approach to the markets by referring my video to your family and friends. Do take very good care of yourself, your health, your family, your friends and investments and trades. Have a very, very profitable day ahead. Vijay Bambwani signing off for now. Thank you for watching me. Bye-bye.